Test one, two. Test one, two. Test one, two. Test one, two. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Walker Athletic Complex on the campus of Piedmont University. My name is Grant Prather here with Colin Hackshaw, Shaylee Gallegos in the booth for today's men's soccer competition between the visiting Asbury Eagles and your Piedmont Lions. Conference action is underway as we hear Eric Edmondson calling out the starting lineups for the Lions. We're going to hit you with those after he's done. But Colin, this should be a good game. Asbury actually tied Huntingdon, who was the lowest in the poll to start for the preseason poll for the CCS.
Yeah, a little bit of a shocker. Asbury definitely wanted to win in that one. But maybe that cuts out for a little bit of a better game, as Huntingdon is a good competitor against Piedmont as well.
Yeah, both teams middle of the pack in the preseason poll. Asbury came in with 22 points. Piedmont comes in with 18. So, again, should be a very evenly put out contest today. Saturday afternoon, Asbury with black shirts and gray shorts for their kit. Lions with all white. At first, they had some light gray warm-up shirts, and I got mortified thinking we were going to see a light gray versus white matchup. I didn't see any numbers in the gray jerseys either. But
yeah, I mean, I like the black with the gray shorts. It's a very good look, especially with the purple kit for a goalie.
Yeah.
But yeah, you talk about the standings. Piedmont currently sitting in last in the Collegiate Conference of the South at 0-2, looking for their first conference win of the season, as we saw the women's do on Wednesday.
Yeah, it's been a good momentum swing for Piedmont Athletics as of recent. Volleyball took a set versus Covenant, which is not, I guess, what was expected. You were on that broadcast.
Yeah, 2-0 start for Covenant. Then Piedmont came back to win a set, but Covenant took it in 4.
Yeah. Going to hit you with the starting lineups for the Piedmont Lions, Colin.
Yeah, for the Lions, starting is in goal is number 1, Bobby Wood, and then Nathan Jacome, Delroy Mattis, Tyler Vogt, Boris Bosick, Davis Knight, Mason Keith, Colin Vogel, Julian Pimentel, Nico Cerna, and Lyric Bratton.
And I took
for the Lions.
I took the liberty of wanting to call out the Asbury starting lineups for the sole reason that they have 2 people with my same name. Every time there's 2 Grants, I want to be happy. So it's Elise Kaze, midfielder number 2, will be out there with John Gordon, the first of the Grants, Grant Slater, with Drew Lyle, Eli Redpath, and Tyson Absher, team lead for goals for the Eagles. Aiden Fish, Elijah Coates, defending and forward, number 19 and 24, respectively. And then the second Grant Tatum on the defending end, number 41, along with Benjamin Rogowski and Crosby Short, number 98, will be the one in net in goal for the Eagles. 1:55 current time here in Demarest. A nice 74 degrees. Sun's not out. Got a little bit of breeze going, but the best part about the sun not being out is there's no rain on the forecast.
Yes, and that's been a huge factor for the Lions so far this season. Couple games rained out, couple games made up, and then rained out again. Today we just have to deal with a little bit of humidity.
Welcome to Georgia, I guess.
Welcome to Georgia.
Goodness gracious. That's the one gripe I always have about Georgia is the humidity.
That's the only one?
I don't know. There's a couple more. There's a couple more. I'm sure throughout the broadcast you'll probably hear me with some more gripes about that. But either way, oh, man. Look on the wing there, Colin. Look at Colin Vogel. Oh. Ooh, I like that. Look at his hair.
Oh.
Wow.
It took me a second to see what you were saying.
That's like a snow leopard. Wow. You just right on cue. Gets a header. Yeah, I love it.
The Blonde brothers can now be told apart.
As a good slide by the freshman Cerna getting the start today. He's been everywhere this year, has Pimentel whenever he's played. Had a couple games where he didn't play, but Asbury not taking possession on the left side on the bench. Sorry, that hair of Vogel really caught my eye. It's unique. Goes right to Bobby, and it whistles Blum.
I want to say I saw that in the calf the other day, but I didn't know if I believed my eyes.
Yeah, well, seeing is believing. Like it. So first goal kick for Bobby here. I'll just go for a short one over to Nathan Jacome.
Both teams coming off their last action being on Wednesday. Both teams scored 2 goals. The difference is Piedmont lost to Covenant 2-0, while Asbury tied Berea 2-2.
And Covenant first in the poll. Definite, I would argue, not by a total long shot. Bellhaven is in the mix, but Covenant, very talented team. Got 4 of the first place votes. And the Lions able to keep up with them throughout that game. But back home here looking for some more momentum versus the Asbury Eagles.
Well, it's looking like the Lions kind of started off their conference play against the two, probably the best teams in the conference between Maryville and Covenant. So, theoretically, regular season should get a little easier from here.
That's a good thing. You can see where you're at against those good teams, and then once you've perfected things, hopefully see them again in the playoffs.
I mean, we talked about them being at the bottom of the conference right now. Only one way to go from here.
Exactly. Pimentel flies through the air, couldn't get a head on it. And Asbury with the Las Vegas Raiders looking
It does look very Vegas-esque.
I think it's the silver letters. As Colin Vogel with a good takeaway. He has a breakaway with Knight to his right. Colin Vogel works his way in the box with a left, crosses over the head. No good.
Man, maybe a little too selfless from Vogel there.
A wide open shot chance.
That's what I was thinking. I thought he'd just take that one, but good early opportunity for the Lions opening up the offense.
I love it, and that's the aggression. It's like Colin Vogel sometimes when he doesn't get the ball under his feet, it's like a tiger in a cage just waiting to be let out. And Asbury's no pun intended. Oh my goodness, no pun intended. But also Asbury's coach livid after that play. Said tighten up. Yeah, tiger in a cage. I'm going to use that now. Is that his new nickname?
More of a leopard. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe if he had stripes.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe we'll see one of the other blonde brothers with stripes in their hair next game.
Maybe we'll call him the leopard for today. If something happens, expect a leopard call. We'll see. Either way, Asbury with possession now, just past midfield. John Gordon, excuse me. My mind's still in the NFL. Davis Knight with a header. He's working his way back, trying to force an attack for the Lions. Davis looking for Mason Keith on a through. He's got him. Keith blocked away. Still in the Lions' end, rolling on out. Gets physicality on the sideline. Whoa. Yeah. And it'll still go the Lions' way. That was Aiden Fish with the physicality on Knight, or Keith, excuse me.
All this early offense is great for the white jerseys.
Yeah. This is what they do best. They're not a defensive-minded team or a defensive-focused team. They'll beat you in a shootout. So many good offensive weapons. So it'll be Mattis to throw it in, looking for Pimentel and Jacome in the box. Hits Jacome on ahead, and Crosby Short gets his first mitts on it. And I would say pretty clean purple and gradient into white on his top. John Gordon on the defending end. As the ball again on that left sideline. Boris Bosick with a takeaway. Nico Cerna was trying to hit Davis Knight. Keith still defending him. Had a quartet of white jerseys around him. It's Tyler Vogt now looking for it at the midfield, but Pimentel heads it back to him. Vogt past Bosick as he apologizes for a rough pass.
Piedmont so far, by far the more aggressive team.
Speaking of aggression, this one's looking for Colin Vogel. Close one, Vogel with a chance on it. He collides with the goalkeeper in the box. That's scary. And, yeah, Crosby Short backing up his case with the official there, saying he stuck the leg out, but he's just going for the ball. Whoa, goodness. Pinball off of 3 domes there. Pimentel's up and okay, thankfully. Might have a bloody nose, actually, but nothing doing just yet. Asbury with an attack chance here. Worked over to the left by Rogowski. Asbury with the ball in the box. Lions defense looking to put some work on. And it's forced back out to Grant Tatum. Tatum as it's took away by Vogt. Davis Knight looking to track down, but the ball works its way over to the Lions' main at midfield. Drew Lyle gets it on back to Grant Slater over to John Gordon now. Defenders working it around because as the ball works its way past midfield again. So now Asbury just looking to cut up the Lions' defense. The first good chance to feel out how aggressive they're playing.
I feel like they were more aggressive defensively in their offensive zone than they are now.
Yeah. Playing very passive as Lyric Bratton almost got his ankles busted, but he's okay. And Vogt will let it go out and set up the defense for the Lions. It'll be a throw-in. I like that play. Shout out Ben Leffert on the sideline. Hits Grant Tatum. And it'll be a throw-in for him. Tatum. High in the air towards Delroy Mattis with that height advantage we always mention. Still on the right wing over by the pesky pole. Mattis, big high arcing boot over the sideline, and he'll still stay with the black jerseys.
So maybe not the aggression we expected defensively for the Lions so far, but clearing the ball out well, not really allowing any penetration quite yet.
Pimentel sends one way into the afternoon air. And it'll finally settle down near midfield where Elise Kaze waits, but Bratton with a nice takeaway. One-on-one physicality, ball's kicked away, and good job by Elijah Coates to play that ball correctly. Tatum to Coates. Another good battle on the right wing by the Lions defense there. Put out, still with Asbury. So now maybe some first wind fatigue setting in for the Lions, all that offensive aggression backfiring a little bit. Ball works its way towards the right quote-unquote baseline. Mattis boots it out. And a good job as it'll be a goal kick for Bobby Wood. It's kind of all over the place offensive attack there from the Eagles, Colin.
Yeah, and a complete turnaround from what we saw in the first part of this game is now it's getting even sloppier with another turnover.
Yeah, hopefully it's just some early game jitters, but you'd expect this to be a very evenly matched game. I could see this ending in a tie. I hate to
Don't speak it into existence.
Yeah, I hate to throw that possibility out there. I'm probably going to come back to this point in the broadcast when we get to the end of it, and then the score will probably be tied, and then I'm going to kick myself over it. A tie, I think we had the point against Emory when the Lions came in there. Emory was ranked third, and I said a tie is a win. On the contrary today, a tie is not a win for either of these teams. This is one where you have to show who's the better team. It's too close. Jacome on the defending end puts it out over towards the Lions bench. Yeah, see, he's going to move that one out of the way. Took a weird bounce on the back of the bench and back on. Throw in for the Eagles and Aiden Fish. And there's their whistle from the referee. Fish backs up. Big throw in towards the box. A little bit of trouble. Mattis with a head out. Cerna goes over. Left side now. Eagles still trying to work their way inside. Jacome on the defending end here. Tyson Absher, team lead in goals, working on it now. Pulls it out to the side over to Kaze. But good defense by the Lions. And this is put over to Colin Vogel. Pimentel continues to shine in his sophomore season. Here's Colin Vogel. Vogel with a step. Vogel with some speed. Works his way into the box now. Shot. Blocked away for the moment. Still put out. Vogel gets a boot on it. Now he's back to Nico Cerna, the freshman. Freshman bobbles a little bit. Goes to Pimentel. Pimentel now backs it out to Tyler Vogt.
Relieving to see Vogel take that shot this time.
Yeah. Could have elevated it a little bit more, but either way, getting those shots up on net is a good thing. As tall body of Delroy Mattis will work his way over to the sideline for a throw-in.
Now 16-yard box getting loaded up.
Big one in looking for Jacome and Pimentel. Whoa! High in the air. Outfielder play for Delroy Mattis, having to track that ball in, but does it well.
Believe he called a fair catch on that one.
Didn't see the arm go up, but yeah, I mean, if he was on a punt return team, luckily he didn't muff it. Pimentel had a shot opportunity, had it blocked away, and John Gordon clears it. And here go the Eagles, at least for the moment, as Bostic's still able to read it well on the defending end. Head over to Benjamin Rogowski, and the ball's on the left sideline now. Asbury trying to flip field. Vogt with a slide. All it did was slow him down. Goes through the legs of Cerna. Now Bratton having to back off on the defensive end. Kaze trying to beat out Delroy Mattis, but again, the long legs get a step up. I'll slow it up and go to Lyric Bratton.
I hate to use the term game of runs because I said it so many times in volleyball this morning, but a scoreless game of runs here so far. If you saw a heat map, you would notice that it's been controlled in one half of the field for a good amount of time and then controlled the other half for an equal amount.
Yeah, this is definitely not a midfield battle. It's who can perform better on the offensive end when you get there. A lot of home run hitters is having to track this one down is Mason Keith. But a good play by Crosby Short to get there. And it goes over the scorer's table onto the street.
That one is in the neighbor's front yard.
Free souvenir? Are they allowed to keep that?
Well, going to chase it down is men's lacrosse head coach Tim Dutton.
Shout out. Nico Cerna battling with, I think, Grant Tatum there. But Asbury on the defending side as we see some men's tennis players pull up. And here's Mason Keith in the box, has a chance, and it will roll its way on through. A scuffed goal, but a good first goal. And the Lions are on the board.
The Blonde brothers find a way to get it done again.
That's one way to get it done, I'll tell you. It was probably the ugliest goal that Keith will ever have in his entire career, but it works. And, yeah, even after the goal, Bobby's still telling him, we got to stay focused, we got to stay locked in. Man, scuffed call and a scuffed goal. Goodness.
I believe those were the exact words of Bobby there.
Yeah, you could hear
if
it.
I can read lips well.
If you can't hear Bobby, something's wrong.
Then you might be deaf.
You got to go to a doctor. Get yourself some hearing aids because, man, he is vocal. So the first goal of probably many from the way this game has gone on comes with about 33 minutes left to go in the first half in the 12th minute.
And now the Lions already matching how many goals they had against Asbury in the semifinal game last year when they were knocked out with a 5-1 loss.
Yeah, defense has always kind of been the Lions' issue. They have so many stars on the offensive side, but usually it is the defense that can catch them off guard. They're a very home run hitting type of team if we want to cross over some sports, but
I'm sure we'll do that quite a few times today.
Of course.
Especially with college football on.
I was about to say, but it's a bad week for college football.
It is.
Yeah, man, it's just how's Georgia doing? That's what I really want to know.
I don't think they play till 3:30.
No, they're playing the Wildcats right now. Kentucky.
Right.
Yeah, they got them in town. When I left, it was I think 21-7.
It's 21-7 now.
Okay, it's like that. Pimentel trying to flip field, but Kaze gets there quickly. That first goal really showed how explosive this Lions offense can be, and against a not I don't want to call Asbury average in conference, but an above-average team.
Well, I mean, with how sloppy that goal was, the energy is what put that ball in the net.
I couldn't even read that right. I stumbled over my words calling that. Yeah. All I saw was platinum blonde hair stumbling over each other. That's all I saw.
And then all of a sudden, the ball was rolling in.
If they can do that every time, I'm happy.
Doesn't matter how they get it in the net.
Whatever works. Is Asbury now in the box with a good chance this one's going to go over the left side of the net and onto the hill.
Keeper Bobby Wood waved that one off, said, that shot doesn't have a chance.
No. And he'll say plenty more of that to the black jerseys the rest of the game. I would not be surprised. He's got to be the toughest player in the CCS. There's no question.
100%.
He has to be. He's got so much aura there behind the net.
He actually made a save the other day, just with his aura. Not even off of his body.
He used the force.
He did.
He said, this is not the shot you're looking for, and then pushed it away. Whoa, tough contact by not Grant Tatum, but one of the Eagles as Mason Keith took a fall.
You just wanted to say Grant.
I did. Yeah, I'm getting antsy. There's not a lot of Grants out there, I got to say. There's 3 in the same area right now. That's got to be like a world record. Ball's put out of bounds. What reminds me, my freshman roommate group, we were all lefties. There's 3 of us that were lefties. I did the math. There's like a 1 in 1,000 chance of that.
Wow. I think you have too much free time.
I think I do. That's what I get for being an ARP. That's what I get. Jacome. Put out. So Asbury with possession. Looking to quickly answer what the Lions put up earlier. If you're them, you hope it wasn't as scuffed, but Kaze. Put back to Crosby Short. And they'll work their way around with John Gordon.
I wouldn't say Piedmont looks complacent right now, but it looks like they're definitely sticking to a defensive strategy, as now they've gone from 3 forward attackers to mainly Davis just roaming the middle of the field.
I would attack here. I would just keep trying to pile it on. Like I said, they've had their defensive issues. So,
and I'm sure they will, but it looks like they're okay with playing a little bit of defense, maybe catching their breath until substitutions can come in.
Yeah, keep that defense for the Eagles off guard.
And that's one way to do it from Wood.
Yeah, exactly. That was a curveball straight to Colin Vogel, but Bratton will be the one with it, looking for Colin Vogel. They love that through ball on the wing. And now here's Grant Tatum.
When you have someone as fast as number 10 running up the wing, all you have to do is put it out in front of him.
Okay, you know what? Cheetahs have spots, right?
They do.
Yeah.
But it's called the leopard hair, though. Oh, I see what you're saying.
I'll call it the cheetah.
Well, that is the cheetah.
In honor of Tyreek Hill.
That's what I was waiting for.
Being out, there's the sport crossover. Today, Colin Vogel is the cheetah. And I might just call him out the rest of the year. Why not?
Are they still the Blonde brothers? Is he blonde enough?
Well, no, there's still Keith and Davis.
True.
Yeah. Yeah. And then Arriaga, too. So, is there anyone else on that bench? No, it's just Arriaga. Either way. Ball's in the left corner now for the Eagles.
I mean, Muhammad's kind of got that bleach hair to it. Yeah, a little frost tip.
Good defense, but it's still put out to Kaze. Headed away, and whoa, flying down there is Mason Keith. Makes a man miss. He's down the right sideline, and it's put out. Good defensive play by the Eagles, and Aiden Fish to let it go. Slows down the Lions' attack. That's the best thing the Eagles can do, is just keep them going, play the field position game, make them slow it down.
Well, in case you weren't impressed by Vogel's speed, here comes Keith up the other wing just as fast.
Goodness gracious.
Making defenders miss.
It's like we got a trio of Jackson Storms out here. Goodness.
I was not expecting that reference.
I'm like a magician with a rabbit in a hat, except I pull modern cars from a Pixar movie out of my hat.
Now you're just farming analogies.
Yes. I'm an analogy farmer. What can I say? My crop yields well. Either way, Lions near the box. It's Pimentel. Here's Mason Keith, aforementioned, and it's put out, still with the Lions. This could be a good chance to force a corner, or if anything, put more pressure on the defense. Also, I gotta mention, I like Vogel's cleats too. A little blue fading into some like pink and yellow. That's nice.
Is that new? I thought he had pink cleats.
I thought he usually did too. Maybe they have an extra pair. I mean, when the other pair gets sweaty, you gotta replace them out, right?
That's true.
Yeah. Mattis puts it in the box towards Jacome. Physicality straight to Colin Vogel. The cheetah boots it over. Whew. Is that the coach yelling that out? Man, he is fired up.
I would be too. I mean, that's 3 scoring chances from Vogel only about 15, 20 minutes into this game.
Goodness gracious. He is animated. And Davis putting pressure on as he usually does. Short will go over to Grant Slater. Mattis will let it roll back straight to Bobby. Bobby controls, sends it towards midfield where Pimentel and Knight await. Nico Cerna now to Colin Vogel as the Lions in prime position for an attack. Vogel makes 2 miss. Goes mid to Pimentel. Pimentel has eyes on this ball, though.
And a jersey being grabbed. Maybe a missed call by the official there.
Yeah, and there goes Drew Lyle tying the shoe. He tied that so fast. That was definitely a 2 bunny ear one.
Well, the mathematics major was able to calculate the shoe tying.
Love it. Y equals X equals 2 bunny ears.
We're not starting this debate again.
I have to bring it up. Pimentel with Keith to his right and Davis to his left, now more in front of him, but he'll elect to go to Mason Keith. Back to Pimentel. Now Mason settles it near the Asbury bench. Looking middle. Vote. High arcing one straight towards the cheetah print. Trying to put some fancy footwork on. That will be a blown whistle and call on Colin, I believe.
A little too handsy trying to get past the defender there.
Yeah.
Might call that an offensive pass interference.
Yeah, I was about to say that looked like very much what a lot of receivers do.
Exactly, a little bit of a push-off.
A.J. Brown.
Exactly.
Anyway. Slater. Backspin past midfield towards Delroy Madison. Jacome, it goes the wrong way for the Lions. Jacome with a header now over towards Colin Vogel, but Asbury able to pick it up. Tatum working on Bratton. Bratton with a shove, no call. Kept in. Tatum working on Vogel, works its way into the corner. Put out. And it should be a corner for the Eagles. Actually, no, goal kick, excuse me. So flip field again as time ticks down below 24 minutes left in the first half.
And now we see our first substitutions. Elise Kays coming off the field for Asbury, along with number 24, Elijah Coates.
I think I saw Graston come in there, Jacob Graston from Orange Park, Florida, Christian Ministries major.
Along with Nathan Hagland.
Bobby puts the hand up. Guess who he's looking for? Beautiful head over to Colin Vogel and almost hit Davis, too, in the air. Now Bosick, who's had a nice year on the defending end, trying to poke this one out. Now goes to Tyler Vogt, rocking the long sleeves on a chillier day. So the Lions should have a free kick here. I believe it'll be Cerna. Take it. Vogel, Knight, and Mattis line the end of the box as Pimentel works his way down. Don't discredit Pimentel's height. About 6'2", I believe. The exact list he has him at. In the box, over the head of Mattis. Short, right there. Mattis is down on the ground in the box, clutching his midsection now.
That is not what we want to see.
So, hopefully, I mean, he's standing up. Okay, I think he got the wind knocked out of him. But he's grabbing his head. It looks like in the cluster of bodies there, just took a weird fall, but hopefully he just got a little stinger to his chest. Okay, sigh of relief for the Lions. And it's back to midfield. So we play on. And great speed by Absher. Pushes off Vogel, no call.
I was going to say, if they're going to call the one down here on Vogel, that one probably should have been called.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm glad we're on the same page there, as this will be a corner for the Eagles.
Absher, an exercise science major.
Hagland from Minnesota, Andover, Minnesota. Big corner. A little too high. Ball still working its way around the line of the box. Bratton boots it over. Good takeaway to keep it in by Mason Keith, but referee says nope. Went out. Be a throw in for the Eagles. Pimentel on the defending end, but this is a good entry on the right side to Rogowski. Bratton again on the defensive end. He's having himself a nice little game.
He has struggled a little bit trying to get the ball up to the offense, so seen a couple through balls that have just gotten picked off.
Those one-on-one short ones have been dominated by him, thankfully. But 7 finds 8. Bosick finds Knight. And now we haven't seen Knight speed yet. Hopefully we'll be able to see it a little bit here. He goes right to left, looking for Pimentel. See that man on the left side telling him, give it to him. He's right there. Pimentel working his way quickly, and he's knocked over, looking for a call. He's not going to get one.
Definitely should have there. Clipped the ankles after the ball was moved.
And arms up, came up immediately. But either way, Delroy.
Pass is starting to get a little bit sloppy for the White.
Mm-hmm. Could be a little fatigue setting in. Head straight back to short. Davis staring him down. Yeah, man, those attackers for the Lions have to be in the best shape ever when comes season because, my goodness, they run a lot.
I was just about to mention that with Davis. I mean, he seems like he's on a 9-volt battery, just running nonstop.
Energizer Bunny.
Exactly.
Keith in the corner, goes through the legs. Works his way in the box. Keith with a step, looking on the inside. Vogel missed the step barely and doing the splits as the Eagles defender. Here's Cerna looking over, and there's too many black jerseys. They'll have possession. All right, so Davis is the Energizer Bunny.
We got the cheetah.
The cheetah. What's Mason Keith? What is he?
Number 9.
Number 9. All right. For now, he's number 9. Eventually, I'm sure some animal reference will come along, and we'll start calling that, but
We have an animal nickname for every player on this team by the end of the year.
man, if only Davis's initials were AA, because then I can call him Double A. Energizer Bunny.
That would work.
Double A. Man.
Yeah, DK is kind of hard to work with.
Not Metcalf.
Not Metcalf.
Not Metcalf. DK, have it your way? I don't know. Again, I'm reference farming. So MK is going to defend this throw-in. As we see a 2-bunny ear midfield, tying the shoe. Grant Tatum. Mattis, powerful header over. Ball's in a cluster of bodies in the box. Mattis finds Keith. Now it's to Davis. And put out back towards the defending line for the Eagles. They'll find their way closer on. Newly entered Graston, working around with this one. Goes high over the box towards Lyric Bratton, again with that one-on-one. Hagland, back passes. Finds the foot of Grant Slater. And Vogel missed a step. Put out, Eagles possession. Decent crowd here today. Most of that left bleacher is the seemingly entirety of men's tennis.
See a lot of people going in and out of the mize, too. Going from volleyball to soccer.
Yeah. Whew. Cheetah moving his way around. Nothing. Is that a wild Mike Purcelli I see over there? Former Piedmont tennis star.
Looks like it.
I think it is, yeah. Besides them, though, it looks like just a parent fest around here.
A lot of purple in the middle bleachers.
Bobby gets the mitts on. Way high and over, but still Rogowski has it. Pimentel in the defending end. Rogowski with a shot that's blocked. Bosick puts it out. Heads up. Good catch, Ferd.
Get this man some goalie gloves.
Goodness gracious. He could probably play if he needed to.
Probably.
6'5". Taller than Bobby. But yeah, a lot of purple. Asbury from Kentucky. So a little bit of a drive, but it is the weekend, so. Put out again. Under 16 now in the first half.
See the first substitutions now coming on for the Lions.
See Sosa Reyes, Al Suwaidi, and Nowak will come in for Cerna, Bosick, and Mason Keith. Throw in for the Eagles. A little bit of trouble. But handled well by the Lions. Now it's Vogel. A dangerous one-on-one. Pimentel couldn't track it down in time. Still on the sideline. Shove out. Asbury immediately looks for the call. And Bobby shaking his hands saying that was not right, but I think in our eyes that was a correct call.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that Asbury being the Eagles. Piedmont is in their 8th home game. Is that right?
Oh my, that's a lot of birds.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
7 birds.
I took it right out of your mouth. Sorry about that.
Yeah. The only non-bird team to come play in Demarest is the Methodist Monarchs.
With the mascot that looks like a lion. Bobby able to get the mitts on this. Woo. Sigh of relief, but another shot by the Eagles is stopped by the man in the neon green.
He looked pretty calm on that one.
Oh, yeah.
I don't panic until Bobby panics.
No, that's a good measuring stick there. It's a good way to live. It's like those mood rings.
Yep.
We need a T-shirt that has the Bobby Wood expressions. It's like the elementary school little meter stick. But it's how are you feeling today based off how Bobby Wood's feeling.
Yes.
Oh, tough collision at the midfield. And I think still down as a vote. He might have got a knee to the chest there.
Man, before that, though, Vogt absolutely ran whoever that was over.
Yeah.
Not the biggest guy in the world, but put someone on the ground.
One thing about these Lions is they will not shy away from physicality. Never. I don't think I've ever seen a season or a game where they have not wanted to embrace or reject contact.
Whether you're 6'5" Delroy Mattis or 5'7" Tyler Vogt.
Yeah. Davis with a one-on-one, a little bit of a step, but he won't overplay it. Speaking of Mattis, goes right past him. A little bit of trouble now, having to boot it back towards Bobby. And a good one over the head towards Grant Tatum. Vogel, wild everywhere. Oh,
whoa.
Goodness. Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't even blame that on the Eagles there. Vogel was just jumping around, doing whatever he could to.
Well, maybe a little bit of a hip check.
Yeah, maybe stick out.
NHL starts Tuesday, so let's save the hip checks for that.
We're not doing TikTok dances out here. Let's play ball. Come on.
TikTok dances.
The hip. I don't know.
Oh, I see.
Either way, Vogt will have himself a free kick. I'm getting too sidetracked. I need to lock back in here. It's the weekend. Vogt, huge shot towards short. Ricochet. Close call.
Looks like that hit the gloves of Short and then the head of Knight.
Corner, I believe, yeah. Okay. Davis will take it. Asbury loads the box up. Short with the purple kit on in net. Here we go. Lay off right. Still towards Jacome. Gets a head on it. Straight to Short again.
Impressive head by Jacome there. Pass wasn't quite where he was expecting it, but he adjusted.
Also one of those taller bodies on the team. 6'3". Also Wady with a nice takeaway. See if he's got some speed. He goes to Pimentel. Good defense by Grant Tatum, but still sticking with it. Sosa Reyes looking for a huge through ball to Colin Vogel, but freshman can't get it there. 12 minutes left in the first half. Lions up 1-0. It hasn't been as similar to the women's game we saw on Wednesday, where was it 52 shots to 4 goals, but Lions have had plenty of opportunities.
Andrew Faring has now entered the pitch on a substitution.
Davis takes it away. Working one-on-one, able to stick with it. Crawling on the ground now. Pimentel with a shot. Straight to Short, and it's in his gloves.
Ooh, little bobble there.
Whew.
Sigh of relief for the guys in purple.
I'm going to use a football reference here, and I'm going to also use my hands. You guys at home can't see me, but I'm going to show you, Colin. Saw the way he caught that. His hands weren't in front of him. His hands were to his side, so that ball could have just as easily went straight through his mitts.
Any football wide receiver will tell you, make a triangle with your hands.
Exactly. That was a big sigh of relief for the Eagles. And hopefully, if you watch that back on film for Short, it'll be a mistake to correct next time. That's why you wear gloves, I guess. That ball is coming out hot at you with whatever you do, so don't jam your finger. Also 80. Sosa Reyes puts it over to Pimentel. Pimentel stays battling. Again, contact as Philip Nowak on the right side. Finds the running Sosa Reyes, now looking for the running Al-Suwaidi. And here's a good step by the Lions, but again, that left wing defense by the Eagles. Stern. John Gordon has denied anything when it's on his side. Usually it's all been on that left wing. I think that's Slater's side. Slater and Tatum, I believe. Sadly for the Grant name, that is the 2 Grants that have had those issues. But out still with the Eagles. Big throw in. It's off Nowak. And we'll do it again. Single-digit minutes left. Lions again lead 1-0. Defense has played pretty well by all standards. It's bend but don't break mentality, but a little bit of trouble here is Bratton with a one-on-one. Forces a header over back outside the box. Defending is Nowak, now defending is Pimentel. Ball works its way around towards Al-Suwaidi's side. Middle of the field, converging is Vogel and Bratton. And now here's some speed from Vogel, but all he does is get a boot on it. It's now to Davis. Davis somehow finds a way off through the 1v2. Guess who he's looking for. Here's Colin Vogel. Spotted here, working his way around. There's a good move from Colin Vogel. He's in the box now, crosses over looking for Pimentel, and he couldn't hit him. Ooh, that would have been beautiful out of the Lions. Man.
Another selfless play from Vogel.
Love it, though.
Doing all the work, getting around the defender, trying to set up a teammate for a goal.
If Pimentel would have slid a little bit earlier, he would have had him. Looks like we might see a sub here for both teams. Yep, Noah Goodman is going to come in for Davis Knight to give him a breather before the end of the half. Mattis getting up in the air for that header. Philip Nowak with a good job to stick on it.
That looked like a handball.
Yeah, a little bit.
And sounds like other people agree with me.
Yeah. Officiating has been pretty shoddy this half. Hopefully they'll be able to be corrected in the second half. Usually pretty loose with the calls in the first half and then tighten it up in the second. That's how these games seem to go, especially on the men's side.
Fortunately, it's been pretty even so far, though.
Yeah. If you're going to call it both ways. That's the way both coaches, I'm sure, will stand on that. As Nowak on the defending end, slide tackle. Still in. Call goes towards the Eagles. Referee put the hand over it. Look, it goes towards the Eagles, but nope. White ball.
Or a neon ball in this case.
Yeah. One way to put it. Let's see. Who's that coming in for the Eagles?
Number 26.
It looks like Bone Line. Bayline, excuse me. Mattis. Now it's Tyler Vogt, midfield. Goes over to Sosa Reyes. Oh, yeah, I forgot Sosa Reyes is also in that blonde mix as well. Still a quartet of them. As freshman Goodman now surveying. And Bratton again tracking this ball down, goes to Vogt. Tippy-tap pass to Noah Goodman. Lions with a good breakaway chance here. Here's Noah Goodman. Goodman working on the black jerseys. Now Pimentel slows it up. Letting that offense set itself up. Man behind it all, Colin Vogel, goes to Bratton. Just a little bit too much on that one. Had him on the crosser. Couldn't hit it. Big kick past the midfield line. And Al-Suwaidi defending as the Eagles look to work on him. Rogowski on Vogt. As the ball's on the left side now, working its way over towards the Lions bench, but a step on Nowak. So Reyes with a slide down. He's looking for it. In the corner, good pump fake or kick fake. Put out, and I think it went off an Eagle there. Good play. You're throwing for Philip Nowak. He'll look to go to Nathan Jacome. Under 6 minutes now. Knocked over a water bottle there on the sideline. Gives you, I would say, 5 points in the metaphorical point book. Bratton able to chase this one down. He's got a step on it. Here's Lyric on the left side. Al-Suwaidi gets a good one to Pimentel in the midfield. Pimentel, there's some contact and a good whistle.
That one's definitely going to need to be called.
Yeah, Drew Lyle
We see a card come out for that tackle.
Yeah. That was very aggressive. So I like the call. I mean, it's a little bit late in the half to call it, but still, that was a blatant shove.
No attempt to play the ball. I think that was the selling point for the ref.
Now, Lyle, you kind of see with his body language and the way he moves around, he's pretty physical. As Tyler Vogt looking to capitalize, as tall body of Mattis is in that box, as with Pimentel, Goodman, Vogt. It's up towards Delroy Mattis. Got a chest on it, and it's saved away. Very close call as Delroy's having to hustle back. Short with a good job to save it away.
Beautiful ball from Vogt, though. Putting that right on the money.
I'm excited to see these coming years for Vogt. Sophomore, but plays like a senior. He's cool, calm, and collected. Under 5 minutes. Sosa Reyes tracking this down. He's got some good speed as well as Al-Suwaidi with a takeaway. Looks again to Pimentel at the midfield. Back to Tyler Vogt. See no one around Colin Vogel. He's got it. Here comes a sprint from Colin. Finds Noah Goodman. Calling him out for a lead pass. Vogel dancing his way down the sideline. Into the box. Al-Suwaidi. It's past the nets of Short. And Mohamed Al-Suwaidi has found the back of the net.
We talked about Short needing to control his saves and not give up rebounds. That is a huge example right there.
That one got me fired up, Colin. Oh,
love that goal.
That was much needed. And you talked about the selflessness of Vogel in the last couple of plays, and it finally paid off. And you know when Nathan Jacom's fired up, you're in good spirits. That looked like when he tried to storm the field after the women's basketball team won the championship.
Well, after a little bit of a slow period, after some scoring chances early in the game, kind of a goal out of nowhere.
This offense is clicking. They are really catching their stride at the exact point that they need to be in this point in the season.
Took the words out of my mouth and say they're getting hot at the right time.
And especially being down in conference, you took your first two as losses. Now able to come out and put two up in the first half is big as Al-Suwaidi takes a fall and another whistle. Whoa. Okay. So we get a whistle with 3:30 as Colin almost got zapped by a bug there.
That scared me. I'm not
Goodness
going to
gracious. I looked to check the time, and he's just falling everywhere.
That's my bad.
So a little danger now for the Lions as the Eagles are trying to crawl back into this one. Minimal time left, but off of that call, the wall will have to be formed. And Aiden Fish will step back for a kick near the box. So bodies everywhere. 2-0 score. Lions with a very recent goal. Asbury looking to get one right back at him. It's up and low and booted away. He missed the kick. Definitely looking to get that one high, but not out of the woods yet. Corner for the Eagles. So we'll load it up again. This one's high and on a good target towards Bobby. Punches it away. And falling into the net is an Eagle, but Bobby with some good sportsmanship to help him up. Another call. Whoa. I just can't believe it.
I can't either.
Goodness.
How much they've been letting go this game?
Yeah. To call it now with the final 10 minutes or so is when they've really been calling it. Interesting. Be another set piece.
2 minutes and a half now, and these penalties are giving chances to Asbury, giving him a chance to get back in the game before half.
And it's just the physicality all of a sudden is amped up, but also the calls have. Hagland goes short, straight to the head of Vogel, and a good put out, but Asbury still on their favorable side of the field, side of the pitch, as Nowak on the defending end makes a man miss, and Al-Suwaidi clears it out. Philip Nowak, easily one of the most underrated players on this Lions team, Colin.
Yeah, great defensive player. Doesn't let much by him.
Also, Jackson Shirley has entered this contest. I didn't mention that before, but saw his hair rolling through. Bobby settles it.
Don't expect them to be too aggressive in this last minute. Pretty content with going to halftime up 2-0.
Yeah. Again, offense clicking, defense playing well. Straight to Goodman, the freshman. He's also whacked. My goodness. That was not being called in the first 20 minutes of this game. I feel like as soon as I called the officiating, even for both sides, it's gone in favor of Piedmont. So Vogt is able to get a set piece here as we're 30 seconds left. So the Lions settle for one final Hail Mary chance in the first half, up 2-0. Here's Vogt. Low one, blocked away. Still having to rush as we don't have much time left here as the Lions have 20 seconds to work with. Here's Tyler Vogt working his way on the right sideline, looking for a crosser maybe to set up a quick corner. Still in the box and cleared away. Should do it. So an opportunity for the Lions, but snuffed out again by the Eagles' defense, as the Lions will just be content now with letting this one roll down. But a great first half for the offense. In this case, the best defense is a good offense, as the Lions will go into halftime with a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, 2-0, exactly where the Lions want to be. Like we mentioned, 5-1 loss in the quarterfinals to this team last year. 2 goals is already huge.
It's a get-back game, and we'll see how the second half will favor, as the Lions were favored in the first half. White jerseys is ahead of the black jerseys, 2-0. Clock says under 15 minutes. That is how long we'll take a quick break for halftime. But get whatever you need and strap in for an electric second half. It's a great first one. We'll be back in a bit on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Actually, I lied. The reason men's tennis was here is because we are honoring CCS Man of the Year, Yannick Wasmer-Navarro, today. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this special ceremony where we gather to honor and celebrate excellence. Today, we will recognize a former student athlete whose contributions earned him CCS Man of the Year honors, as you hear men's tennis fired up. CCS Man of the Year award is a testament to the dedication and achievements of senior male student athletes who excel not only in athletics, but also in service, leadership, and academics. The recipient of this year's CCS Man of the Year award was not only showcased extraordinary athletic ability, but has also exemplified leadership, service, and academic excellence throughout his collegiate journey. This young man's commitment to excellence in all facets of life sets him apart as a true role model. He was a 3-year standout for Piedmont men's tennis team and graduated in May as part of the 3-year, 2-year program with Georgia Tech. Over his 3 years with the program, he was an all-CCS first-team performer every year, anchoring the lineup in the #1 single spot. Off the court, he was a 3-time CCS All-Academic Team member and a 2-time CSC Academic All-District honoree. So it is our honor to announce that the recipient of the 2024-2025 CCS Man of the Year award is Yannick Wasmer-Navarro. So congratulations again to Yannick. Thank you for joining us today and celebrating all of these accomplishments. And now we will send it to halftime officially on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back to the Whack on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Second half just about underway, where your homestanding Lions lead the Asbury Eagles conference opponent 2-0. It was a tremendous offensive explosion. Grant Prather here, Colin Hackshaw by my side with Shaylee Gallegos on camera. Saw goals from Al-Suwaidi and was Mason Keith, correct? I think it was Keith. Might have been Davis.
Piedmont has controlled this game for the most part statistically. One thing I like to see them control in the second half is a little more time of possession. They lost the time of possession battle in the first half, and that will be crucial trying to protect this lead.
Scoreboard didn't exactly reflect it, thankfully. There were a lot of short possessions that worked out.
Exactly. There's a lot of fast breaks that were all or nothing.
Yeah, it was Keith and Al-Suwaidi with goals in the first half. First one was the weirdest goal I'd argue we'll see the whole year. And the second one was just about as clean as you'll get with a perfect setup from Colin Vogel. Big boot from Bobby Wood. Got a couple new faces in this half as well. Or couple, I mean yours truly, Anthony Bonilla. Not yours truly, this truly, whatever. And I'll stick with the Lions. Very similar lineup to what we saw. Nico Cerna, Colin Vogel, Julian Pimentel, Davis Knight, Delroy Mattis, Nathan Jacome, Lyric Bratton, Bonilla, and Bobby.
Blonde brothers back on the field to start off the half.
Love to see a cheetah goal over the course of this half at some point. So all the way to Pimentel, still at the Lions logo at midfield, behind the head of Bonilla, and it will be with the Eagles as they'll rush the setup. But good awareness and a smart play from Pimentel to get in front of it and slow it down. It's a legal play. So
You talked about the officiating picking up at the end of the first half, and now it's picking up right where it left off.
yeah, it was some tic-tac fouls, some, I don't want to say soft calls, but iffy calls that probably could have been without, as the Eagles in the box with a lot of trouble here. Lions defense going through it early in this half. Eagles work it in. Bonilla having to track it down in the box. Beautiful slide from Bonilla to slow it up. Keith now defending it. It'll go to Bonilla's side and back over. Eli Redpath goes to Drew Lyle, he was the one who got the card in the first half. Over to Delroy Mattis' side of the box, and it'll be put out and stay with the Eagles. Bobby, now here comes the vocalization of his mood. Bobby was feeling good in the first half, and so are we here in the booth. Throw in for the Eagles as they stack the box up. It's a good one straight towards Jacome and Mattis. Mattis is the one to get it. Bobby, mitts on, falls down, got it. Right foot from Wood goes past midfield. Here's Davis Knight looking for a step on the Eagles' defense. Put out. Did Black Jerseys get a touch on it? No. Flipping field are the Eagles, but Delroy Mattis is right there. Goes back to Jacome. He's got a rush on this one. Looks like we'll see another whistle. Not sure what this one was about, but Mattis ended up on the ground.
Yeah. Head coach over there for Asbury was not happy about that call.
As he has not been with a lot of their calls.
Head coach Ben Andrews in his 16th season with Asbury.
You'd think that's a lot, but then you go to Jimmy Stevens on the sideline for the Lions in his 21st. Got his 200th win earlier this season. We were here at the WAC for that one.
Only Andrew's second season in the Collegiate Conference of the South, though. Asbury, the newest member.
I was about to say Asbury's second season as well. Got a lot of good teams to the Eagles. They're known for volleyball. They got a pretty good basketball program, and then their tennis. It was their men's tennis won conference last year.
Even their track team came in and started competing right away.
Can't compete with the Piedmont Lions.
Cannot.
Thankfully.
men's side, 3-time champions, back-to-back-to-back.
Throwing from Mattis towards Cerna. Whoa, my goodness. Oh, man. Yeah, okay, Davis with a unintentional roundhouse kick straight to a Asbury Eagle. He is down on the ground. We're going to take a break and get you news on what happened. We'll be right back on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Shocker move. Davis Knight was just presented a yellow card for a kick that unintentionally hit an Asbury Eagle in the head when his eyes weren't even on the defender or the attacker for the Eagle. What do you think about that one, Colin?
Yeah, that's a tough call to make. He was definitely trying to play the ball, but by rule, a foot gets up too high. It's like hockey. It's a high stick. It's going to be called no matter what.
Goodness gracious.
Fortunately, the Eagle got up pretty quickly.
Yeah.
He seemed to be all right.
Yeah. That point health is bigger than the call, but still, tough break for Davis. You definitely don't want any more of that, as he's one of the more important pieces of this Lions team. Not even just the offense, the team itself.
Coach Stevens doesn't seem to be too worried about it, though, not getting ready for any subs or anything.
Stay calm here.
Despite the foul trouble.
Yeah. You have a lead. Just keep it. Don't get too in your head.
And Davis is not an overly aggressive or dirty player anyways.
No.
I don't expect to see him get another yellow card.
Yeah. Usually we don't see the Lions be too dirty with anything. Nathan Jacome had a little bit of that his freshman year. He was just really physical, but he's contained himself now. He's more savvy on the defensive end. But the Eagles now dominating time of possession in this half. So a little bit of worry setting in for the Lions. Eagles look a little bit more together. It's Kaze. As the Eagles near the box, blocked away by Delroy Mattis, still on the right side of the box, though, in towards Bobby, and it goes off the right. And it was off a mitt of a Lion, and it will be a corner.
Eagles are playing very tight when they're trying to enter the box, not really giving themselves much room to make stretch passes or try to break the wall of the Lions' defense.
And the purple shirts on the bleachers, letting the Lions hear it.
I think they've been louder than our fans today.
Yeah. Line drive. Good job by Vogt to at least get in there, and Jacome put a head over. It's back towards that same corner that it was just kicked from. Corner of the box, Nico Cerna tracking it down. It's Drew Lyle with a big shot over the left side with his left foot, and this time the Lions will have it. There come the claps from the purple again. This time they're less of a let's go get it, and we didn't get it. Short to Delroy. And some more mishaps out of the Lions defense is a breakaway for the Eagles. This one's in the box towards Kaze, but a good job by the newly entered Anthony Bonilla, and there the purple now really getting up.
Yeah, the aggression has been turned up in this second half for Asbury, not letting Piedmont cross the midfield line.
And they need something here. Black jerseys load the box. Free kick, corner kick towards Mattis again. Tough in-box contact through the upper 90. It kept coming and kept coming and kept coming, and eventually Bobby Wood couldn't handle it.
I know it's a short-range shot, but that was a ridiculous placement from John Gordon.
Yeah. As we see an Eagle down on the ground now. I think it's Tyson Absher. It's their team leading goals all on the ground here. Looks like he might have just got a shot to the face again. His physicality's amped up since the 20th minute. Trainer's out for him, so we're going to step away for a few seconds on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. So somewhat bittersweet for the Asbury Eagles, as beautiful goal from John Gordon went bar down past Bobby in the complete upper 90, the best possible placement you could have had. But Tyson Absher, team lead in goals for the Eagles, took a tough fall, was just on the sideline, grabbing at his head, and the trainer attended to him. We don't exactly know what happened, but he, for now, will walk over to the purple and black sideline, and play will resume.
Up under his own power is definitely a good sign here.
Yeah. Cheetah looking to answer right back, though. Just everywhere in that corner. Goodness gracious.
I think he just did 3 circles around that defender.
I don't get how he does it. I don't know if it's plyos. I don't know what his agility drills are, but golly. So now Davis Knight off of a pass from Mason Keith as the Eagles booted up. 2-1 now your score off of that just perfect goal from John Gordon. Mattis, tough contact at the midfield, but nothing called for Andrew Faring.
Playing the ball there. I'm glad they left that one out.
Yep. Mason Keith with a takeaway with a 1-on-2 with some black jerseys. He's dancing around the right sideline past midfield, finds Davis Knight. Knight now backing it out, looking for a through ball to Mason Keith, straight to a black jersey, and it's put out. Oh, crossbar of the fence.
It was.
Oh. Is that the new crossbar challenge in 2025? It's probably pretty basic. Either way, Lions stick with it. It's Pimentel. Now to Bratton, as this game has, it's like the momentum has shifted completely. But Colin Vogel looking to shift it again straight past Kaze. 4 black jerseys went on that one, and Colin's still up. He's in the box with a cross looking for Mason Keith. Couldn't get it there. Bonilla battling. No call. Black jersey's arms flew straight up, and it's Mason Keith as the Lions in this game of runs on the offensive side. It's put out, and it should be a corner for the Lions. You love the pace of this game. It's 2 teams that are, it's like offensive juggernauts, just duking it out, seeing you can score more. There's been some beautiful offensive setups today as the Lions look to set one up again. Cerna will go for this corner. Keith to his left side. Lions load the box up. Jacome and Madison there above 6 foot. On a string. Put away. Vogt having to track it down. Eagles looking to put something together offensively. Pimentel's slide didn't work. Kaze's got it. Now the Eagles with a turn of field straight to Bobby. Weird read, but he's able to pick it up.
Debating on whether to come out of the box and kick it or just wait for it and pick it up. Got dangerously close with black jerseys closing in on him.
It's like I mentioned Vogel being in like a caged tiger, but now it's like the Eagles have been let out of their cage. They are being the aggressors. They're going straight at the Lions in the second half. No fear.
Pimentel gets a talking to there.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a dangerous play, getting near the brick wall. Everyone seems to be all right, though.
Yeah. And this is pretty contrary to a lot of other teams' pitches, but that wall, usually you have a lot more space off of the back line in other pitches, but here in Demers, you do have that line.
But this way, if you miss a shot, it comes right back to you.
I guess so, yeah. It's like a free rebound in basketball.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Get a little backboard.
It's like when you make it straight through and then, it hits the bottom of it and just hits that angle straight to you. Best feeling in the world.
Waiting for the day that a shot goes wide, it hits off the brick wall, and somehow ends up in the net.
Indirect goal. Sadly wouldn't go on the scoreboard, but.
Call it a bank shot.
Yeah. Goodness gracious. Whoa. Yeah. So, Aiden Fish was on his knees in front of Pimentel there. And Davis, 1v3 on the wing. Some more contact and falling again.
Took the ball right to the head.
Be with the Eagles. And I know Piedmont's theater program is putting on Godspell, but some of these players need to start auditioning. Goodness. So Pimentel on the defending end. Kaze goes over to Drew Lyle. And Asbury working with it, looking to tie this contest up. Bratton fields well. Here's Vogel. And Davis is not home. John Gordon, responsible for the only goal so far for the Eagles. Ball works its way around midfield where Davis Knight awaits, takes it away. Gets it over, looking for Vogel, put out. Stay with the Eagles. Man, you talk about a home field advantage for the Lions. There hasn't been one today. Those Eagles, both the bench and the fans, have been extremely vocal. This is, I'll make another sports reference, this is very much San Francisco 49ers.
Stadium pulse inside your own home. Not ideal.
Traveling well is a good thing to have, especially in these close games. So hopefully the energy for the Lions will be able to be amped up. You'd imagine that would happen off of some sort of ballistic save from Bobby Wood.
That would be a huge momentum shift for the Lions.
I'm not manifesting the shot opportunity. I'm manifesting the save. That's what I'm doing. Bonilla, great slide, and Eagles able to keep it in. A little bit of trouble now. Cerna on the defensive end. Eagles go left to right, working their way near the box now. Bonilla and Vogt defending. Goes over to Kaze with Pimentel chasing it down as well. Kaze will beat him there. Goes back towards midfield. Drew Lyle with Pimentel on him. Slows it up. Ball back to the middle. Here's Lyle again. Working on Pimentel, working his way towards his left. Pulls it out, back again. Rogowski goes over to the right. Black jerseys working their offense together. Trying to get in the box, but Mattis is there. Bonilla, high arcing left towards Davis, but John Gordon with a height advantage, able to get it on. And here's Colin Vogel. Sprinters out of his cage, got a good bounce. Here it's over to Mason Keith. Mason Keith with a one-on-one in the box. Shot crossover to Davis, nothing.
Another play that might have just been a little too selfless. As they get into the box and have a step on their defender, it's not a bad idea to be selfish and take it.
Yeah, one step up has you in a good spot. Now the Eagles in a good spot. It's Jacome getting worked on the defensive end. Ball still in the box. Cerna couldn't get it on it. Vogel now having to defend Grant Taylor. It's out. Goal kick for the Lions. Good defense by Vogel. Grant Tatum, excuse me. So it has been nothing short of a track meet the second half for 15 minutes in, and we still got 30 more to go. 2-1 Lions lead. Shaping up to be a beautiful finish. Kaze working on Cerna as that pressure from the black jerseys keeps working its way down, and there's some more vocal from the Asbury bench, Asbury sideline. As we'll see a sub for the Eagles pop in. Rogowski will come out. And it looks like back in is Jacob Graston. This half's been Asbury's half so far. He talked about a game of runs calling, and Lions can't catch up. So throw in. Didn't get quite as far to the corner as it needed to be. Straight towards Delroy Mattis. Able to get ahead on it is Gordon again, but Bobby's right there. Loud kick towards Mason Keith, but it went in the air over. Cerna falls down. And again, Asbury right at him. A shove on Delroy Mattis. See if we get a call here. Yeah, so arms outstretched was Faring straight into Mattis. Mattis did a good job of selling it and fell down. We'll slow it up and get the Lions possession.
And keyword there is slowing it up as we tick under 30 minutes to play. Some time possession, some slow, controlled play is all the Lions need to finish this one out.
Yeah, also with the way Asbury's offense has been playing, you have to be able to put one up in your own end for the Lions. Good head over. A little bit of trouble here for the Lions in the box as a shot from Davis was blocked away. That happened quickly. Blink of an eye and you missed that. I almost did.
I love the risk-taking opportunity there, try to get another goal, but as we just mentioned, control is more important than scoring opportunities right now.
Well said. Tremendous soccer analysis from Colin Hackshaw.
Yeah, I played for a year in high school. I know ball.
I went to a summer camp at a local church when I was 8.
Looks like Noack just entered the pitch.
It's up from Davis.
Running off.
Oof, close one from short. It's up and over. Yeah, James Cooper, as I had cut you off before that, but he's in. Vote off of his own teammate.
Oh, it was Cooper. Cooper and Nowak throw me off. 22-23.
Yeah, a little bit. They're very similar frames. You just got to look for the beard.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Is Philip Nowak bleaching his beard now? Is that what's happening? Is that how he joins the Blonde Brothers?
That would be an interesting look.
Whistle blown.
That may be more unique than the cheetah.
That could be, yeah. Either that or he grows it out and does like a Viking braid. Could be kind of tough.
It's like a, what do you call it, the handlebar mustache?
Raleigh Fingers-esque. So Asbury should have a goal kick here. Gordon to Drew Lyle. Drew Lyle looking for a through ball for the Eagles. Nearly has it. Bonilla again on the defensive end, able to put it out.
Look out over there.
And Bonilla came up a little bit limping, but I think he's okay. Yeah, watch out on the sideline. Women's soccer over there.
That one looked personal.
Yeah. Hopefully Bonilla doesn't have a vendetta against women's soccer. I'd hope not. If not, he just created one.
That crowd's surprisingly quiet today.
Yeah. Again,
I don't hear much.
Asbury's traveling well. They've kind of shut up the Lions homestanding crowd here. So Lions looking to wake him up a little bit. Mason Keith a little one-on-one against Drew Lyle. Again, yellow card in the first half. Not afraid to show his physicality. Lions working with it. Davis Knight slides away towards Pimentel. Now it's over to James Cooper. Bratton, number 20, chasing it down. 20 working on 27. Put out. Asbury, with all the momentum in the world, falls down in the throw-in looking for a call. I think they'll get it.
Yeah, now we're going to see a card come out. I want to call that incidental.
I would tend to agree with you.
But who knows what the intentions were there.
Yeah, and with the way this game has gone, I don't even know what I can expect anymore.
Going to get a little chippy here in the home stretch.
Usually is somehow here in Demarest.
In a one-goal game, too.
That's, yeah, about to say conference game. This is an evenly paced matchup, even teams. As we'll see. Setup. Okay, look like we were calling a timeout for a second, and I got all confused.
Well, you can't do that in soccer.
I was like, there's no heat timeouts here. It's 70 degrees outside. 27-20 again. This time, 27 wins it again. It's, of course, 27 Nathan Haglund. So Haglund and Bratton continue to chip it out, duke it out. It's kind of body blows somehow in this game. Haglund will throw in. Box loaded again. Only height in there is Madison Jacome as it's put up. Trouble. White clusters up, gets there. Lyle's shot off. All right, Lyle. Voicing his frustrations. It was a very weak shot. Completely on the ground, way off right, but good job by the Lions to run all over that one, get there quickly.
They had the control inside the women's lacrosse crease. Don't know why they tried to back that one back out.
Yeah, if you've been attacking the Lions, it's been working, so why not keep going for it? It's my mindset if I'm their coach. Bobby, line drive towards the left side. Haglund again. But now it's Phillip. Goes over to Tyler Vogt looking for a through ball to the Cheetah. Tatum way in the air above the eyesight of that house over there. And a stick with the Lions. So now with the Lions with another good chance to put one back on the board and make that lead 2 again. 25 minutes left. James Cooper will throw this one in. A little bit of some tense energy here at the WAC now. I think a lot of the reason that home crowd is shut up is because getting a little nervous. Knight working on the defense of the Eagles and a missed kick. A little bit of trouble. Bonilla with a chance to control. Works to his right. And miscommunication with Keith as he tried to stop in his tracks. But the Eagles with another attacking chance. Redpath. John Gordon boots it over with his left towards midfield where Cooper's battling. On Kaze, jersey grab, no call. And wow, yeah.
Yeah. Referee let that one play out. Once Asbury took possession back, though, that hand was in the air.
Yeah, these purple jerseys are letting them hear it today. Purple jerseys, purple polos, purple hoodies.
Now we got some chirping from the women's soccer team as well.
Yeah, again, getting them fired up. You needed a chance here. Vote stands just to the right of the Lions logo. Box loaded up. Hands up. TV. Gets it away towards the left side. Mattis with a jersey grab in the box. No call. Wow. So Mattis got thrown down, if you were able to see that. Nothing.
I think if they would have called that one, Asbury's coach would have been storming the field.
I mean, it would have been a good call. I mean,
yeah.
I guess it was because they were in the box. But, yeah, Mattis just got held and thrown right down. And then some more contact by the Eagles again with Faring. Goodness gracious.
Always going to be a little more reluctant to call fouls when it's in the box, just because it can be such a turning point in the game with a penalty kick.
Playing MMA out here now in the second half. It's Tyler Vogt to Anthony Bonilla. Pimentel in the corner. Tiptoes on the line, but it will be Asbury possession. I haven't mentioned the weather much today. I said 70, low 70s, no sun, but I feel like the overcast, cloudy type of day is just a reflection of the way that this game has gone. It's been so chippy.
Yeah, this overcast dreariness, making it feel like a Sunday. A little bit of a high humidity.
All right, worst feeling in the world is when you're having fun on a Sunday and then you realize it's 5 p.m. You got homework due. You got class in the morning.
When Sunday night football comes on, you realize you have a 3-page essay due in the morning.
I have a discussion post that I haven't submitted yet. I've been forgetting to do that. Sorry, Carlson.
After the week I had last week, I actually get 3 days off here before fall break.
Shout out DVC, making Colin work for Com Law.
Oh, goodness. Making me sweat a little.
Pressure makes diamonds, baby. Bonilla with a free kick with 22 minutes left. Halfway home in the second half. High arcing towards Davis Knight. Jumps in the air. Headed off of an Eagle, putting the hands up. Corner kick for the Lions. Here's a good shot. So now Asbury hasn't had as much time on the offensive end. The Lions have figured out the pace. They're in their own end here.
The Lions only had 1 corner kick in the first half, now 3 in the second half. Just kind of shows that they are not letting off the gas just because they have the lead.
It's more of a methodical offense, which is good considering the 1-goal lead. You don't take any risks, but you still get it in your own end with a good chance. Usually they work the other way. It's more of a speed game, home run hitting, long passes. That's what you got Vogel for, is this free kick with 2 hands in the air is awaiting. It's a line drive straight towards Nathan Jacome, but John Gordon, MVP today for the Eagles, is able to get on it. Vogel, as a blonde brother works his way in the box. Keith still has it. 2 Eagles on him. Falls down in the box. No call. He's still down. And big contact on Colin Vogel, and he's down. There's a card. Now you hear women's soccer start to chirp. So 2 straight instances of contact as Asbury trying to take out the stars of the Lions in Keith and Vogel. And the result for the white jerseys is a yellow card.
Unfortunately, the one call that was in the box was not the one that was called. But, yeah, Grant Tatum going to get a yellow card for that tackle.
Yeah, again, tentative call if you're in the box, but Tatum will get the card. Box up. Here's Tyler Vogt taking a free kick from the far left side near the sideline. Arcing short straight towards Delroy Mattis, but guess who? John Gordon's right there. Call in the box. It'll go Asbury's way. Grabbing the back of the neck as an Eagle. Be some bruises after this one. Goodness gracious, as you hear some of the Asbury fans, and he got hit in the head.
Training room might be a little full after this one. A lot of ice.
I was about to say, you better. I'm sure Asbury won't be taking a hotel here, but I sure hope they have some baths in their dorms so they can take a nice ice bath after this one. Hopefully it's not just a small shower.
If you shower in the My Center, it's basically an ice bath.
Yep, has a little bit of room for Davis to work. Finds Vogel. Colin Vogel, shot blocked. Another shot over the net. And there's bodies on the ground everywhere. What is going on here in Demarest?
Phenomenal initial save by Short, going down into the splits, blocking Vogel's low shot. Knight just did not get the piece of the ball he wanted.
This feels like a playoff game. Goodness. who wants it more is the story of this game, especially the second half. What a save by Short. Man. Tell you what, I had a slow morning, and it has just been a complete change due to this game. So coach now yelling no foul as some body contact from James Cooper, but just laid a hand on Jacome. Able to get it. You get that, Colin? I don't feel protected in the situation, Colin. I need you to catch that next time, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry.
I need you to catch that.
You ladies all right?
I need you to catch that. This press box was just repainted, and we can't have the paint job getting mixed up because of you.
That's on me.
Okay, that's not in the budget.
It was a little low.
That's not in the budget.
It wasn't a great pass to me.
Throw in danger in the box. Nowak able to get there. A lot of white jerseys in there. Vogel gets it out. Good head by Davis.
We had that happen during volleyball today, too. One of Katie Hubbard's spikes got blasted our way.
That's what she does best.
Exactly.
Hard hitter.
So much velocity came off that ball.
Gracious.
You know how it goes.
Volleyball couldn't take that one, but
yeah. They got another game at 4. They'll play LaGrange.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, swim has a meet at Tallulah Falls.
Yeah. All right, I guess we mentioned the Asbury jerseys look like the Raiders. I guess Piedmont, some white New York Jets, maybe?
Maybe.
But I'm not going to lie. If that was an NFL game, I wouldn't watch that. I'm not watching the Raiders and the Jets.
I think the gold kind of throws it off a little bit. Actually, it looks a lot like my high school.
Okay.
We were green and gold as well, and we had very similar kits.
Yeah. So Kaze, as the Eagles look to tie it up, but also Wady there with a slide. Coates. Ball works its way near the box. Asbury perhaps looking for a big cross. Collin with a shoulder on it. Good job to be there. Still in. Nowak keeps it in. But a little bit of danger now for the Lions as they lost numbers. Headed over off of the post. Jacome gets it up. Right to Nowak. Cleared. Whew. Sigh of relief for the Lions. Davis puts it right back there. Ball is flying around everywhere. Grant Tatum lets it go off of Mattis's head and out now.
I'm going to need a minute to actually digest what just happened.
I need to process this game at the end of the – I mean, we're going to take some time after this game is over. There's a lot to take in from what has transpired here today at the Walker Athletic Complex. Black jerseys with a throw-in. 2-1 ball game. Straight to Mattis. Head over. No one's home in the box. Cooper having to race for it. Contact by Drew Lyle, but it was pretty much mutual. Ball works its way towards the box. Fell down. Did an eagle.
Almost got a second chance over here.
Sorry?
Almost got a second chance over here.
Yeah.
We're being targeted now.
Whistle. Lions way. Now tennis and soccer letting them hear it. You can see some fatigue starting to set in. Cooper, a little red in the face now. I would be too. It's been everywhere. A lot of stop-and-go action from both teams that'll put a tax on your calves. So Cooper calling out as we're under 17, just about 16 minutes left in this second half. Makes a man miss. Sosa Reyes put out. And a fair ball on the softball field. Hopefully whoever's in left field will get that one. I don't know who's playing left field this year for the girls over there. As we'll see in March. So Cooper now was social with one side. Now he's social with the parents on the other side. Big throw in towards Nathan Jacome, head straight to short.
What a throw.
That was beautiful.
That looks like a Daniel Jones-esque throw right there.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Don't take me back to Thursday. Don't make me do it. So Asbury now on the offensive side. Kaze to Drew Lyle. Lyle now with a little bit of space ahead of the box. Trying to get it in. Vogel kicks it away to Kaze. Off his chest. Bounce over to Lyle. Lyle, same spot. We'll repeat what we just did. He'll go right. Straight towards the bench. Still in by Grant Tatum. Tatum looking for an entry. 2 Lions on him. That's Nowak and Vogt, but able to beat him out. Black jersey works its way in off of Vogt. And Bobby shaking his head now. Be another corner for the boys from Kentucky. See a whistle. See a sub here, I believe.
Subs are starting to come a little quicker as fatigue setting in.
Looks like Rogowski's waiting there. He'll come in for Kaze. So huge cluster of bodies around Bobby. Bobby at 6'4", able to see over him in that neon green. You have to keep your eyes on him, see where he goes in this play. Delroy Mattis in that mix as well. Here's the hands up corner kick. It's on a line straight in the box, and Colin Vogel's able to get there. Mattis having to race to clear it out. Drew Lyle on the left side working on Mattis now. Mattis gets a takeaway, has a step, trying to find Sosa Reyes, the freshman, off of an Eagle Lions ball.
High IQ play by Sosa Reyes there. If he would have tried to control that ball himself, likely would have been taken away. But just sending it off the defender gets a throw in and some time to settle down for the Lions.
Savvy. Despite that one goal, as John Gordon will get it out to slow it up. It's been a decent second half for the Lions. It's just been all Asbury. They've played with how they've needed to have the Lions, but Asbury's just played better. Lions still with one lead up on the scoreboard, 2-1. Time ticking down below 14 minutes, about 13 and a half left, is Cooper with a big throw in. 2-on-1 with Sosa Reyes there in the corner. Ball over towards the pesky pole. Al-Suwaidi missed on it. No handball. Al-Suwaidi still defending on the sideline. Good slide away from Bonilla again. Vogel finds Al-Suwaidi. Cluster of bodies, contact, no call. Bonilla finds Vogel. Vogel working. Vogel with a step. Vogel dicing the defenders. Whistle.
That one needs to be called for sure.
Yep.
We're going to get another card.
Yep. The Turf and Colin Vogel have gotten along pretty well today. It's a good thing and a bad thing because you don't want to see them taking tumbles, but you love to see the cards for the Lions.
Third yellow card of the game for Asbury. Haven't seen any double yellows yet, but
possible momentum swing for the Lions as Vogt will have himself another set piece. He's got his teammates on his left side of the box, and he is right on the edge of the right side. Vogel outside the box. Al-Suwaidi, Sosa Reyes, Knight, Jacome, and Mattis also in that mix. Short, ready's in net. Lions with a one-goal lead. Trying to get a third up and some breathing room. Conference game here in Demarest. Lions 0-2. Asbury 0-0-1. Vogt, hands up. Set piece towards Jacome. It's out. Sosa Reyes still grinding for it. Vogt up in the air towards the sideline. And some more contact, no call, but James Cooper is able to stay on it. Here's Davis Knight now on the left side. Past his bench, has a little bit of room on Grant Tatum. With a 1-on-2 being held by the arm, no call. Still the Lions' way. The energy is waiting to change here. It's been a long wait for another goal. Asbury struck early in the second half. You can sense something here in the air. Big throw in from Cooper, straight towards Delroy Mattis. Head over to Short, and he's right there. Just a little bit too low on the left side, and Short with a good reaction to get there.
That's Short's 8th save of the game. He's put together a nice game.
Give him his flowers.
Really, the only one mistake we saw was on Al-Suwaidi's shot that got through the hands. I mean, it's a very well-placed shot. Short was on it, just couldn't quite handle it.
But I don't even know if you can blame him for the Mason Keith Davis Knight combo. I don't even know what to call that.
Yeah.
Asbury now looking to change things up. Lions have had it on the offensive end a lot, but Philip Nowak able to leave it over.
Well, that was the wrong goal.
Yep. Practice goals don't count. So the Raiders jerseys pop over by the practice goal, and shout out ball boy Brandon Philpott. High throw into the middle of the box. A little bit of trouble. Mattis at 6'5", able to go get it. Davis, 1-on-2. Nowak clears.
Mattis has done that quite a few times this game, shutting down corners and long throw-ins.
That's what he does
just
best.
Using his height.
What he does best. Here comes another sub for the Eagles, trying to beat that fatigue.
Man, what I would do to be 6'5" like that.
I know, right?
Be able to knock anything
that
down.
Must be really, really nice, Colin.
Yeah.
So Elijah Coates will come out. If you didn't get the implied joke, I am 6'5", so that's just sarcasm if you couldn't catch the
I'm
drift.
5'10". making us the perfect Joe Buck Troy Aikman.
Well, you round up.
Basically 6 foot.
5'10", basically 6 foot,
Yeah.
but
I'm already rounding up from 5'9".
But no one's 6 foot. Well, you have to round to the nearest 10. No one's really 6 foot, so you go up to 6'1", whatever.
Yeah.
But everyone knows 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah.
But if you're 6'2", you can list yourself on a roster as 6'5". But 6'5" is tall enough, so just go.
At that point, you might as well be 6'7".
I was about to say, you're just 6'7" at that point. I could keep going and then eventually make the logical argument that Colin Hackshaw is 7'2".
Well,
and
I am.
Therefore, 2 inches shorter than Victor Wembanyama. But no one's ready for that conversation. What a lot of these homestanding Lions are ready for is another one through the back of the net. Bobby, big boot as Noah Goodman readies on the sideline. Nathan Jacome is out of this game for Jackson Shirley. Get a little bit of extra speed on the defending end. Asbury's been able to penetrate the D pretty well. 10 minutes left in this contest. Asbury with a chance at a not last-ditch effort, but some late magic. Lions looking to ice it away with one more.
That's why they're taking their time with this kick. Valuable seconds ticking off the clock.
Experience from Coach Jimmy, huge here. Vote, curling towards the right side, looking for Sosa Reyes, excuse me. And Josh Duquette, freshman, has entered. Bonilla wasn't able to keep it in. I like the move to put Duquette in here.
I'm a little surprised we didn't see him earlier, but it's nice to have him well rested for these very important last 10 minutes.
Also, I got to know his calf routine.
Yeah.
Take a look at those. Left, right, left, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hate to be oohing and on over the freshman, but Philip Nowak on the defending end, and Drew Lyle again in his favorite spot at the mid-level. John Gordon works it in, a little bit of trouble, but still outside the box. The Lions have done a good job not letting the Eagles inside the box when they've had their chances. Knight get beat out. Nowak slides. Missed kick. Cooper to Vote. Vote boots it away towards the right side near the sideline. See if it can dance its way back in. It'll go out. Still with the Eagles, though. John Gordon. Past the midfield. Big kick over. Had a step on Duquette. Mattis having to defend. Still in front of him. Arm grabbing the box. And no call. No call either way. Sosa Reyes, battling along the sideline, will let it go out in favor of the Lions. But, yeah, that sideline is hearing it now.
I think they're going to call that one kind of a mutual grab, a little hand fighting both ways. I feel that Mattis may have been grabbed first or a little more severely, but
I feel like at
no
this
call.
Go ahead. I feel like at this point in this contest, a no call is better than a call.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't want to make the wrong call
Yeah.
this stage in the game.
Especially with how that Asbury bench and fan section has been treating these officials today.
Yeah, they may have to sprint out of here.
Yeah, you hear
after this game.
You hear Eric Edmondson saying the message of proper fan behavior. It's been proper, but it's just been pretty loud. Noah Goodman on the defending end. Goes back to short. Haven't said his name in a minute. Luckily enough for the Eagles. Gordon to Aiden Fish. Fish looking for an entry, but Vote says no, sir. Tyler Vote getting a step. Looking for Goodman, the freshman. Goes to Cooper. Cooper now over to Davis Knight. Drew Lyle with a takeaway. A little bit of trouble as looking to transition. But Davis Knight right there. Hands around, still able to keep the boot on it, and he's there. Beats a 1v2. Slide down, no call. Ball still in bounds. Sideline letting him hear it again. Bench now fired up for the Eagles. Rogowski now to his teammate, but Bonilla, another stellar clear. Man, for a guy who subbed in at a middle point in this game, Bonilla has done such a good job of shutting down everything that comes his way. He's fighting for a job. Doesn't usually start. He started a couple games, but showing that he should be. Eagles. His red path will go over to his right side now. Hagland. To Slater. Now to John Gordon. Time becoming a little bit of an issue for the Eagles now. Under 7 minutes left. Duquette, whoa! High in the air.
Some late contact, too.
Yeah.
You can hear Bobby wanting it.
Yep. Bobby has not been called on much this half. Again, Lions have done a good job of keeping it out of the box. But Lions still with a job to do to keep that consistency. Consistency is key here as Davis with a shot. He has a good step on Gordon, but he's just surveying, and black jersey is able to handle it well. Aiden Fish to Rogowski to Redpath to Graston as they work their way around here. Back to Redpath. Again, no Absher. This second half, he's out. High to Duquette. Height of him will help there. Shirley missed the positioning. Some big contact in the box with no call, but Shirley still able to stick on it. Cooper with a slide straight to Bonilla. Asbury still in their own end on offense. Big shot over to Bobby. Falls on it. Saved.
Bobby will take that shot all day.
Heartbeats of everybody here at the WAC. White jerseys, black jerseys, coaches, fans, benches, even me up here. Not sure about you, Colin, or not sure about you, Shaylee, either over there.
Working up a sweat, I will say that.
Yeah. Sun's not out, and I still am. Shaylee says she feels quite nice. Big contact, no call. Actually, there it is. On the ground here is an Asbury Eagle. And Bobby letting him hear it now. Again, this feels like a playoff game. I could expect to see these two teams in the playoffs eventually down the line. And with the grit that these two teams have shown and the fight that they have exhibited today, you could see them pulling off an upset in the playoffs, even with how good Covenant and the Belhaven Blazers are.
It's going to mean so much more this season after the Lions ended their season against Asbury last year.
If they're able to pull it out, it's a huge confidence boost. Noah Goodman, the freshman, showing off some speed. Grant keeps it in. And Asbury again on offense. So the Lions are implementing, again, bend but don't break here. Giving it to Asbury, putting the onus on him. Here you go, the black jerseys again. Rogowski has a step now. Beat out Bonilla on the left side. Ball works his way into the box. Duquette off of a head. Bonilla able to keep it in. Shirley off of him. And luckily for the Lions, that didn't end up being a corner. Drew Lyle now on Cooper. Jackson Shirley and Vogel coming right at him. Mutual contact. Call goes in favor of the Eagles. So that, in the same sense, Colin, could have been called mutual contact, but the referee in orange says no.
Yeah, I think Shirley might have gotten a little too aggressive there, putting his body in front of the ball instead of playing the ball. And that's the second talking to he's gotten in the past couple minutes.
I stand corrected. Tyson Absher is back in this game. About 2 minutes ago I said he was out, but apparently whatever he was dealing with after their goal early in this half has subsided, and he's back in this thing. Four minutes left. Graston with a fleeting chance for the Asbury Eagles. Trying to at least walk out of here with a tie. Lions looking to get back in the win column with their first conference win. Lost their first two. Asbury, of course, the only conference game played. A tie versus Huntington. 0-0. Huntington, bottom of the conference in the poll. And it looks like Delaware might be coming out of this thing. I don't know about that call, but maybe fatigue setting in. Looks like Mason Keith will come to get him.
I think Mattis has been playing just about this whole game.
Yeah.
It is. Whoa, what was just thrown onto the field?
I don't know.
Maybe some new shin guards?
Perhaps. Maybe he was walking over to get that, but.
I was going to say, I would be surprised if they put an attacker on and pull out one of their tallest guys right before this kick.
Yeah. That would have been a very questionable call from Coach Stevens, but yeah, leaving the tallest man on the pitch in there for a set piece. If you took him out, that would probably be a big head scratcher. But
Mattis with a big smile on his face coming back in.
Mm-hmm.
He's feeling pretty confident about this penalty kick.
Rejuvenated. Hagland trying to put the Eagles back on the board. It's away and high, and it's off to the right. I mean, if you can hear the jeers from this homesteading crowd, they're back in it. So Bobby called him out as time taken away. Lions need to salt it away. Under 4 minutes. Crunch time at the WAC. Lions with a 1-goal lead in a very, very important conference matchup because games like this can go either way. Bobby, high one over towards midfield. Controlled well as Asbury with numbers on their side of the field. Drew Lyle over to the right side towards the Asbury bench. Working on the wing here. Drew Lyle to Aiden Fish. Fish working on Shirley. Has a one-on-one, but it's not going anywhere. Shirley able to stand up strong. Now it works his way towards the right side of the box where Philip Nowak awaits. Straight to Bobby, and he falls on it. So Bobby Wood, as that possession did absolutely nothing for the Eagles, but it did everything for the Lions, is it'll salt away a whole minute of game time. Wood punts it. John Gordon puts a head on it. That was loud.
In hockey, we would call that punt an icing.
Yeah. Towards the bench, stays in. Trouble if Nowak wasn't beat out. Thankfully, hypothetical doesn't carry out. Mason Keith on the sideline looking for Noah Goodman. Gets a head up and a step. Noah Goodman being held in the box. No call. Goodman's still with it, and he boots it way over the right corner.
Definitely should have been a call there. That's a ridiculous missed call.
If you're an Asbury fan and that was called, that's the icing on the cake for a biased refereeing game. Thankfully, for the reputation of these officials, that was not.
We're going to have to see that one on film because there was all sorts of hand grabbing and it only went one way.
And he was slowed down. He would have had a great chance on a good shot. And now they'll call a penalty on Goodman.
Goodman likely going to get a card here.
Yep. Okay, so talk about a change of pace. Clock stops at 2, keeps going actually, near 2 minutes. So, man down. Let's see if he'll stop it. Yeah, I'll stop at 2:03.
It's the 7th yellow card of this game.
Gracious sakes alive. Grant Slater down. He's back up. I feel like I'm now not being the Unk allegations by saying gracious sakes alive, but here we are. 21 in December, and feel like I'm 30.
Look like you're 30.
Okay.
Act like you're 40.
Act like I'm 40. Wow. Okay, maybe I'll take the compliment.
You did just say gracious.
I did. I said sakes alive, too, Dad. So maybe act like I'm 50. We'll see.
Maybe.
Either way, I'll take a compliment that if I'm 30, I have a dad bod. I'll take that compliment. I'm beating the skinny allegations. Crunch time, big time here for the Asbury Eagles. Short with a big chance to kick this one away into the box towards Bobby Wood's territory.
They have short kicking this so that they can get an extra attacker down into the box.
Again, 2:03 left. Probably the final offensive chance for the Asbury Eagles. It goes big towards the red arc. Shirley heads it away. Now it works its way into the box, off the head of Colin Vogel, off the foot of Davis Knight, still in the air. Noah Goodman to Mason Keith. Lions with a good chance to ice it. Mason Keith looking for Noah Goodman. Goodman with a step. Contact, no call, short, boots it up. There's the calls towards Asbury's way. It's chaos here between these fans. Don't know what to call or what to look at. John Gordon with 1:30 left. As Asbury fighting and clawing their way for a tie. Ball works its way into the box. Booted away. Past Bobby and through. We're tied. The buildup was inevitable, and Bobby does not know what just happened.
After such a good game from him, too. Hold on.
What'd they call? What are we calling it there? That looked like a goal to me.
My only guess is offsides.
What's the call?
As the coach is letting the...
Okay, so we're not tied, and there's a yellow card.
That's going on the coach.
I think that is indicative of how this game has gone. One of the most confusing yet entertaining games I've ever seen here at the WAC.
Well, check a yellow card off for the coach off your bingo card. Wasn't expecting that one today.
What is happening? So we're not tied. Asbury was celebrating. It looked like that had just went straight through, but a call and a yellow on the coach will leave the Lions with 1.5 minutes to ice it.
I do believe it's initially called back because of an offsides. Flagsman had it in the air, I guess the black jerseys just missed it.
Yep. So either way, you couldn't hear the whistle through the cheers from the purple shirts over there on the middle bleacher. But they are now, with their back against the wall with a minute left, working on Mason Keith. Does a somersault. Tatum. Ball enters. Vogel on the defensive end. Kicked up, not a corner, still in the box. Duquette heads it out. Asbury still. Black jerseys in the box. Keith. Knight actually keeps it in. No call. Knight works left. Could be a chance to ice it. Gets it on their own end. Still at midfield. Asbury bench. Up in arms. 30 seconds left. Mattis boots it away. Drew Lyle. One final chance for the Eagles. Tatum working his way back to Lyle. 2 Lions on him. Slide away. No call. Ball near the out-of-bounds line. Philip Nowak sticking with it. Noah Goodman with one kick to cement this one. Goodman gets a step up. Could this be the dagger? Noah Goodman with a work on short. Not to be. But time ticking away. 10 seconds left. Boot up towards midfield. In the air, the Piedmont Lions will escape. A wild matchup here at the WAC with a 2-1 victory.
Doesn't get much more dramatic than that in soccer, does it?
I think I can go home and take a nap now.
Yeah.
Holy cow. That is, I mean, I could say I hope for more entertaining, but that might be the most entertaining game I think we'll see all year. 2-1. Lions with 2 in the first half. Asbury gets 1 up in the second, and chance after chance had what looked like a goal to tie it in the last 2 minutes, was called off by an offside call. Bobby Wood was up in arms, but then the referees let the bench for Asbury know what happened. Asbury was up in arms, as they were the whole half, and this is going to be a tough bus ride back.
Yeah, win when it matters most. First conference win of the season, moving out of last place in the Collegiate Conference of the South. Much, much needed for the Piedmont Lions.
Man, if these two teams face off in the playoffs, there's going to be some bad blood. It will be a hotly contested game as we're rolling to there. Oh, man. What a game for the Piedmont Lions to get some momentum as we are now fully into conference play. 1-2 the Lions improved to in the CCS. Asbury goes 0-1-1. So Lions out of last place. But hey, we got more to come tomorrow. Women's soccer against Johnson and Wales. Colin and I will be back here on the broadcast for that. I believe it starts at 2 p.m., correct?
Correct.
So same time tomorrow. Non-conference game for the women's team, so not as much pressure as we saw today. But hopefully, if they'll be able to top that energy that we had today, I am all here for it. But that will conclude the happenings at the WAC today. It's almost 4 o'clock, so college football second slate is around the corner. And like I said, be back here tomorrow, 2 p.m. for women's soccer versus Johnson and Wales. But for Joseph Garwood, Eric Edmondson, and the amazing athletic communications crew, they're on the sideline having to deal with a crazy game today. Shaley Gallegos on the camera, and of course, Colin Hackshaw by my side. My name is Grant Prather, saying hope you have a tremendous rest of your weekend, a great afternoon, and of course, go Lions.